Hi, welcome back to Sadie's Spincraft. So today was going to be a mend and make do. I went and got all my pieces that I was going to mend and stuff because I wanted to make a, what do you call it? Draft excluder for the bottom of that door. You can tell I've just got up. So that I can stop the drafts, obviously. But I went to go get my little handheld sewing machine and I can't find it anywhere. And there's no way I'm sewing all that by hand. So we're going to do something else. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. So I'll come back when I have an idea. I've decided what we're going to do. We're going to go through this box of yarn here. And we're going to decide, well, we're not going to decide. We're going to, first of all, split them. Because I don't want the 100 grams mixed with the lesser ones. So these big ones are going to be going in this big box. Anything less than 100 grams, oh no, so anything less than a 50 gram is going to be going in this box, and then anything under 45 grams will be going in this box. So this is the minis box that I'm going to be using. We're going to get it all separated and we're going to work from there. Yeah. Because what I'm doing is with the minis, as you all know, this one, you've seen this one, it's getting bigger and I've had to start adding other minis to it. So this one's going to be the thick minis and I've started one for the thinner minis. This one's slightly different, so you've got stockinette and garter, and then stockinette, and then I'm going on to garter, but I'm using the finer ones on this one, so you're going to get different things. That one needs casting off, and then we'll be going down that side. I'm hoping to finish on a garter, just because then I don't have to worry about that happening with the stockinette. I have been wondering whether to add other stitches, but I think I'll just stick with this one for now, and then yeah, we'll go from there with that one, because I've got a few minis all ready to go with that one, so I just need to get them sorted really. So we've got, so these are definitely the bigger ones. So things like this will be going in the little one, and that one, and that one. Because I've got so many minis, it's unreal. Because I do testers and I just spin up my bats or whatever. And my bats, if I only spin one bat, it's between 35 and 45 grams, 50 grams at a push. So yeah, see, technically that's a mini. That is Shetland with all the nets and noils and stuff in, because I wanted a textured yarn, but it's not 100 grams. I'm gonna have to check that one though, so I'm gonna have to put the ones that I need to check to one side, because I don't want to be adding anything 45 grams or more into the minis box. Oh, look at that one, so pretty. So I think that one's a mini, that one's definitely a mini, and that one, and that one, and that one. So we've got some more minis there. That's 100 grams, so that'll stay. See, because they're the same. They're both Shetland. They're both all the neps and noils. I may put them together. But you've got two different shades of Shetland there. You've got a darker one and a lighter one. The joys of Shetland. You've, I think it's a lot of different colours. I can't remember how many different colours of Shetland you get. So, yeah. They're going in the 100 grams. I've got these ones as well. These are textured. That one's merino with silk, noil and something else. Let's have a look. Oh, merino, silk, noil and tencel. I could have just looked at the label. You're going to look at me and going to think, oh, Sadie, you're looking all scabby. This is the cold weather, it does it to me. And to be fair, I am a picker. I can't help it. So when these go all dry, I literally get it and I'll peel a full whip off. I'm terrible. I think it's my form of self-harm. That one that I'm going to go is definitely over a 45. That one's under a 45. It's nice and sparkly. It's a green one. That one's over a 45 because that's the Ida. We spun that in Tour de Fleece. What's this one? This one is 100 grams. This one's a very chunky one that I'm not too keen on. Well, it's nice once it's spun up, but I didn't enjoy spinning it. It was a World of Wool blend. I can't remember what it was, but it's very drapey. I do believe it's got bamboo. It had some kind of noil in it, and I think it were the noils that were irritating me. But I did this a long time ago. But yeah, I need to use it. It's not wrapped the best, but it needs using. It needs adding to something. It's like I could see it with a white, you know, like a when you do a jumper and you do a yoke and you add that colouring in. That's what I think it'd look good as. But it's very thick, so we'll see. Oh, we've got some more minis here. That one is already being used on the other one. It had been cut up in a different project. I didn't finish the project, so I just ripped them all out. I frogged it all, and I ended up with two of these little skeins. So I'll put that one with that other one. Know what? Shove it in the minis box. This is a single that I did. It's Polworth. I don't know if you can see it. Let me just try clean. You might see it now. No, it's the light. But yeah, that's a single. Singles. Can't quite see it. If I turn, yeah, that way a bit. Would that work? Oh, that works. Just too far in light. So yeah, that is a singles. That is what I'd use for thread. So if I needed to sew anything that was Polworth or anything purple, I've got my own purple thread to go with it. I had to see if I could spin thread. We know what I'm like. This is a singles, and it was spun about 5 years ago. It's a World of Wool mini. I think I got a few minis in a set, and this one's got all the neps in. And you could tell I wasn't a very good spinner at the time, because I'm still pulling out bits of stuff. So that's a mini. I like that one, but I'm not one for using singles. So that one may never get used. Have you seen the state of my hair? I just kind of shoved it up and it's now falling out. Anyway, back to the... Ooh, that's pretty. And I do believe, by the feel of it, that is Cheviot. Cheviot, whatever you want to call it. It's that one. This one is Perrindale. It was from a bat that I got from Northumberland in a shop that I'll never go back to because the bats were horrendous. So I don't even think that's 100 grams. I don't even think it's 50 grams. I just kind of spun it and didn't enjoy it. And to say Perrindale's one of my favourites, all I can say is I don't like bats off other people. Unless the proper spinners like myself, because I've found if I buy bats off people that do art yarns and things, I don't like the bats. And that's not down to them. I like the prettiness of the bat. That's why I buy the bat. But they're for thick spinning and for doing funky things. And I'm not a funky person. And I don't really like spinning art yarns. I do try, as you can see up yonder. I do try from time to time. But it's not one of my faves. So I don't know what to do with that. I'm not right keen. Then we've got this. This is my one of my first art yarns. This is being saved for a woven project because I was quite proud of this one. So this was one of my first art yarns and one of the ones that I liked. So that one I'm gonna leave for a weaving project. But yeah, I just loved how this one turned out. I think it were more the colours than anything with this one. So yeah, that one does have something in mind, but well, I don't think I'm going to fix the loom. I hope I do, but I don't think I will. I'm planning on getting a little Ashford or something for table that I can sit here with it on my lap. That's not 100 grams, so it's going in the minis. It's another mini. See what I mean by I've got loads of minis. That is from when I first started spinning. I've never got rid of it because I like looking at it and going, that is gross in colour wise. But then looking at it and going, it's a really nice spin actually. So that is about 6-7 year old. Never used it. I don't think I ever will use it because it's the most outlandish colours ever and it's just not me. But there was someone out there that might like it. This is the scrap-like yarn that I spun on purpose to make it look like scraps. Then we've got this grey and pink, or silver and pink, with lots of sparkle in it. Try to get it so it sparkles for you, but it's not. That's another mini. We've got some more minis here, but as we've got that one that goes with that one, I'm going to put them as part of the big ones because it's more than a tiny one. This one is different blues and Angelina and stuff. It was meant to look like ice. I don't know why I keep bags. This one is 100 grams. This is Peacock. I think it was Peacock. It was a welder wool blend. Merino, Stellina. I think it was that trilobal. Did I say it? I think I did. And yeah, I don't think it had Angelina in it. I think it was that trilobal. A merino. I'm just so happy with myself. I've said trilobal, so it's one of them. This is Jacobs, I think. Yep, it's mixed Jacobs. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's squishy, and I just love Jacobs. This is Texel. And it's another chunky spin. I think that was one that I was testing. I don't even think that is 100 grams because it's very chunky. I'd say it was an Aran weight or a worsted if you're in America. So, meh, that's a I need to test. So I'm going to put that on that side. This is 100 grams. This is the Falkland that I dyed up and did my first fractal with. Yes, I remember this during Tour de Fleece. So this was my first ever planned fractal. Don't get me wrong, I've done fractals loads, but they weren't planned. This was a planned fractal, and I'm really impressed with it. So that's definitely 100 grams. That one needs to go back in there. This one is 100 grams. Oh look, it's Rambouillet. I've called it Greenfields. It's an Aran weight. It's 108 grams, 205 yards, and this is when I was selling my yarns. But that is a gorgeous squishy yarn. Rambouillet. I love Rambouillet. It's one of the best ones to spin. It's got such a spring back. Oh, and to knit with, it's just it's better than Porworth for knitting, in my opinion, and it's better than Perrendale for knitting, in my opinion. But that is just because of how springy it is. So let's see if I can do this. So you get it. It's so springy. It's unreal. But it's been in this for that long. It won't. You can't tell. We've got more Shetland here. See, my problem is, do I put all these Shetland together? I think I might have to. Except for that one's Shetland, but it's more of a... It is written on it. It says Shetland, hand process, hand spun, 472 yards, 54 grams. So it's more of a lace weight. So I really don't want to be adding that to those two, which go with that one. And where's the other one? Come here, that one. So I'm going to put all them together, I think, because they're all round about the same weight. Well, them three are, I don't know what. That one looks shit. Rubbish. Sorry. I don't look at that one. It looks either underspun. Yeah, it looks underspun. I bet that's one of my first ones I did with Shetland. Anyway, can all go together. We'll put them together. Oh, look, more Shetland. Like I said, I had a bit of a Shetland. I couldn't help myself. I got out of some fleeces and away we went. Right, what's this one? Oh yeah, wool of the Andes, 100 grams, 4-ply sock yarn, 377 yards approximately. So that is a really nice shiny grey brown. I do like the wool of the Andes. It's spun up quite nice. I wouldn't say it was one of my favourites for spinning, but it was still a nice spin. Oh, we're on to more minis. These, I think that one is Merino Silk Noil. Another bat that I got from the same person that I didn't like. I think that were the silk Noils in it though. Now that I've had silk Noil from World of Wool, I now know how annoying it is. So we've got these two. These are both Merino. Just, you know, when you get samples from World of Wool, either in a little bag where you get several of them, or yeah, that's what I'm going with. The several that you get in the bag. Because I know a few years ago I got one with Merino, and then I got one with bamboo Merino, and I got a few other ones, and that's two of them. I think they look really nice together. It's more of a mint and a purple and grey. So you've got, that one's more of a mint and white with a pretty little shine. That one is more of a purple, well, pink and grey that's made it look purple. It's really pretty. Are you all bored yet? I think this one, before I take it out, feels like Merino and Neps. I've got a feeling it's the Panning for Gold from World of Wool. As you can tell, I've got a thing about World of Wool. But you can also tell I like doing my own stuff because of all the random planes that are around.
Hello.
Hello! Right. Come on, you.
Oh. It looks like Toffee had done his body.
He's supposed to be at school today, but the taxi couldn't get here because of the snow. Even though you look outside now and the roads are lovely and clear, he could have gone. But, right, so anyway, what did I say? Oh, it's Merino and Viscose. I work far off. 100 grams, Aran weight, 153 yards. It is very pretty. It is Panning for Gold, I remember it. I enjoyed spinning that one. So, we do have quite a few big ones actually. That's another Shetland, but it's a lighter grey, which goes with, oh no, it's even darker than that one, but it's lighter than that one. See what I mean? There is so many shades of Shetland, it's unreal. This one will never get used because it were another one from 5-6 years ago. It's one of my first spins again. And as you can see, we've got oh, we've had a moth. It's eaten through my yarn. Well, it's a good job it's only one that I didn't like, innit? Does that mean I have to check all my yarns now? Oh, fudge a duck. Yep. Oh, goodness sake. How's it got into a sealed box? Not impressed. But let's see if we can bring you across. Hang on. That there, hang on, is larvae that's hatched. impressed. It might just be the one. It might have just been that yarn when I've pulled it out somewhere else. But we'll see, won't we? We shall see. Right, this one's another one from about 10 year ago, 6-7 years ago. I'm a bit, oh my godish right now. Well, anyway, I do believe this one is a mini, but it's one that I tried. I think it's another one I tried doing thick and thin, but it didn't quite work out. I don't even know where I think this is Shetland, not Shetland, Jacobs. Right, so there's no wrong with that one. I hope to God it's just done it on that one, because I'm not too bothered about that one. I've never had moths before. But I do keep me... No, I don't actually. I'm terrible. I'm surprised I haven't had a moth infestation, to be fair. Right, that is a mini. This is another one that's underspun. Also from a long time ago before. So this was the first one I spun on Gwen and didn't get the plying just right. So I need to send it back through and get it sorted. That feels damp. I'll leave that out because that feels damp. I don't even know how this has happened. There's no breaks are out in my box. Well, anyway, that is a wool of the Andes because I checked it out. I wanted to see what it spun up like, so that can go back in there. Another two that I did for singles. I was checking out singles at the time. They're really pretty. They're just more like thread than what else. Let's just see. Tell how long they've been wrapped up. I dare open them. But yeah, that's my singles. Well and truly, overspun. Well, actually, no, it's not, because when these haven't been washed, believe it or not, I didn't dare do it. I mean, how honest can you be? So yeah, they're thread again for if I wanted to sew anything. So I've got plenty of thread. That one, I do believe, is another Shetland. Yep. Let's grab these. Oh, we've got fluff. Okay. Shetland. So that can all go together. That is Perrindale. You can tell by its feel. It's definitely a mini. That one's Shetland again, but it's the grey one, not the light tan or the dark tan or the chocolate. So we've got 4 lots of different Shetland there so far. We've got another, this is another scrap-like yarn. So all the bits that I hadn't spun, all the little rolags that had been left lying around, I just spun into one yarn and chain plied it. This is what we got. That's just, I'm having to check them really, because I'm really worried now. Although I've got a feeling that may have happened when it was up in the attic. They all feel really damp. I don't know if it's because of the cold, but they do feel damp. So yeah, that's another scrap light yarn, but that one is over 50 gram because that one were done on the Ashford Kiwi before it got sold. So that one will stay over here. That one's a mini. That one is a World of Wool minis one that I didn't like. Then we've got this one, which is Merino and Shetland. This will lovely to spin. The green is Merino and the brown is Shetland. And it's got 90 grams approximately, so can go there. This one is Polwarth, natural white Polwarth that I've spun up before dyeing it all. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Then we've got this beautiful one. This was also, I do believe this is a few blends that I did into Rolags. It's all hand dyed by myself. I added in plain white stellina. Is it stellina? No. Anyway, I did in a white shiny thing. Oh, what do you call it? It's the trilobal stuff. I still can't get over I'm saying that word. It's that shiny stuff that in rainbow. So yeah, that's that one. That can go down there. Some more minis here. We've got this one, that's just plain straight merino when I was playing around. More Shetland. We've got to love the Shetland. That's another one of them that I tried. I do believe this one is from, oh, come on Sadie, Vlogmas 2022 or 2021, where I was opening them, spinning them and adding them to a crochet blanket, but it just got too much. So if I can find the crochet blanket, I can add that to it. This is another one, Merino Viscose. That is a 50 gram, so it will go over here, but that was a Pot of Joy from World of Wool. Then we've got this one here. Oh, it's lost its label. Right, this is Cheviot, and it was hand dyed in just yellow, but I wanted lots of different shades of yellow, so it reminded me of primroses. So there we go. It's a nice chunky one. Right, what have we got here? That's an old one. That was when I first started playing with different fibres in yarn. There's viscose, there's neps, there's even sparkly stuff in that. Angelina. This one was... Come on, Sadie. You didn't right like it. Even though it feels nice there because it's been left to do whatever it wants to do and getting squished around. Can't quite remember what it was, but it was one of the ones I didn't like spinning. It's another one of them mint and white ones. And another Shetland. Oh no. That one, yeah, it is Shetland, but it's got silk added with it. Or is it bamboo? I think it's Shetland and bamboo, actually. I had a thing for bamboo for a while. Another one of them. This is a pot of joy, and it's purple, white and black, and it is just merino. That is a mini. It goes down there. Because I'm not sure what that is. You go over there. I might just add that to minis. That's another Shetland. I think that was just a bit of fluff. Or a bit of paper, I'm not sure. But we'll see, let's just check it. See, it makes me wonder if I've ever spun, you know, when I didn't have a clue what I were doing. If I've ever spun moth larvae into it, if you know what I mean. Before I knew what I were doing, because I used to go collect fleece from just out at fields, so it could be my fault. That one is Jacob's. I just thought I'd let you know. It's not Shetland. You can tell by it feel, and it's more black than anything else. That one is merino. I do believe it's one I dyed using pink and blue. Once I spun it up, it was alright. I just never got round to using it. This one is Kent Romney. I really enjoyed spinning this one up. I wouldn't sell this because it does transfer from my hand, well, from the thing to my hands, because it's blue and I'm crap with blue. So yeah, then we've got another Texel. Oh, is this one Texel? It feels like it, but it also doesn't. No, that one's Polwarth. Yeah, that one's Polwarth. And that's another one from fleece to yarn. So the Shetland, the Polwarth and the Jacobs and Texel are all what I've done from fleece to yarn. This one is Perrendale. So we've got that one. I've got more 100 grams than I realised. That one is Shetland and something else. It was World of Wool blend, but you've got all different types of browns running through it. So there's that one. That one was a pot of joy from World of Wool. Don't really like it, but meh. I love spinning, so I span it. That one's from a few years ago. I can even get the picture of the Rolags out because I did candy, with candy or bubble, no, bubble gum Rolex, and that was the tester. That is another World of Wool crazy blend. Right. That one was a Christmas yarn that I did a couple of years back. This I hated spinning. I don't know what it is. I can't remember. I got it from World of Wool and I hated it. I was spinning it up in Southerness when I were on holiday a couple of years back. No, Sea Houses when I were on holiday a few years back. And I really didn't like it. I still don't like it. Yeah, I just don't like it. This is a merino, just not even a fine merino. This was just a random merino fibre that got sent to me by Barb from Whisper Crochet, who's gone missing nowadays. We don't know what she's doing since she robbed a load of money off people. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. And that's what came from her way to me. Oh, got her. So it were all right. It wasn't the best. So what do we have here? That feels like a Shetland. A white Shetland that got dyed by myself. This is something and viscose. Oh no, Shetland and bamboo. This was nice to spin. It's a double knit. Could be worsted Aran, but I think it's mainly a... Sorry, people shouting outside and I'm too nosy. I've got to look. But I'd say it was more of a DK. We've got 148 yards here for 100 grams. So we've got a few 100 grams to be working with to get patterns out of. This is Polworth. I thought as much. This is just straight up Polworth. It's one eye dyed with all the blues. It is 100 grams. It is a worsted DK weight at 205 yards. I do like that. It reminds me of denim jeans. We're nearly at the bottom. This was a pot of gold from World of Wool in just a little sample. So we just spun it up right quick. This is also merino, not the fine merino. I think it was something like 24 or 26 microns. Hand dyed by myself, obviously. When don't I dye it? And then last three, we've got that one. Oh, that one, which was an art yarn. So I have had a go at art yarns. And it's got all sorts of shinies in it. It is pretty. Then I did this one. This is alpaca and Shetland blend. It is soft. And this is not spun by me, but it is hand dyed by me. It was a yarn that I got from World of Wool. I just wanted to see what it'd be like to dye yarn. Even though I had my own yarn to dye. It was all good. So yeah, I just had the one with the buggies. So I'm assuming that bug was already dead before it went in there. So we have a tub full of minis. That is a lot of minis. And I haven't exactly put them in nice and neat either. They've been fair chucked in. And then we're going to have a tub of... I see, I've got... That don't feel like even 40 grams, so it's going in with minis. And then we've got all these 100 grams, which I'm going to put back in box. I'm going to put all the Shetland together in one corner, because that might be my jumper. But I need to sort out the yarn for Christopher's jumper. I don't know if I'm going to buy it or spin it, because it's going to be a lot of yarn. That's Jacob's. It's a bigger skein than everything else right there together. That's a Jacob's as well. Pop that there. Sorry, I'm just tidying all this lot up right quick so we can have a gander at it. Let's just do this. Are we ready? So, that is the 100 gram box. Like, you can see it sparkles when I do it this way around. And that is the minis box. Look at the shine coming out of there. Right, so I'll go through them, figure out what ones are going on the 2 blankets. May even make something, you just never know, a hat or something out of them. We don't know. But these definitely need making into something. I do believe I have more of a love of spinning than using the yarn. So, yeah. I do believe I prefer spinning it to whatever. Right, so that's going in the bin. I could probably save it, but I don't want to. I don't like it. But yeah, there's another one there that it's eaten through. It's had fun with this one. It's had fun with it. It can keep it. I don't mind. If it wants to eat it, it can eat it. We're going to keep the little mothies happy at the same time. Have I drunk all that? I have. So, this is quite a long video. I didn't expect this. So, Make and Men Do today has been sorting out what we've got. I now need to go through and see what I've got that can go with certain patterns. Are you going to say hello, Toffee Bean? Are you just going to stand there? Say hi, Toffee. She's like, no, don't show me on camera. How dare you? Yeah. You got to mess with bags, ain't you? Little shit. Anyway, it's been long enough. I'll come back next Monday so we can work out what patterns, or I'll have already worked out what patterns, and I'll show you what patterns are going with which yarn. I also need to finish spinning up the Corriedale Slither so that I can get that dyed in loads of different tonal greens to make Christopher's hat. I'm still not sure how I'm going to get his jumper done. I think I'm just going to have to go through everything, get as much carded as I can, get as much spun up as I can, because I want it done by the end of May. Anyway, he won't be wearing it in summer, but at least it'll be done before winter. He has been asking for 5 years, bless him. So, the 100 days knitting will be starting on the 1st of February and ending on the 31st of May. That is exactly 100 days. The rules for myself are to do at least one hour a day of knitting. If I don't do knitting that day, I personally have to catch up the day after. I'm not saying you have to. If you're joining in, you do what you do. That's nothing to do with me. This challenge is basically for me so that I can get stuff done, because if I don't do it this way, I don't get them done. I've learnt that about myself last year. If I give myself a challenge, I've got to get it done. If I just say to myself, oh, I fancy getting that done, or I fancy doing this, it gets left. And it takes ages for me to come back to it. So I am setting myself a challenge. I figured this out last year because of Socktober and Tour de Fleece. It showed me that if I do have perseverance, then I can get something done. I just need to do it little and often, not all in one big group. So, yeah. Something new about myself I've learnt, which is good. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Hi, Kimmy's friends. Thank you to all the returning subscribers. It's so wonderful to have you back. We're nearly at 3,000. This year's goal is 5,000 subscribers. It's just a goal. But I do know if each and every one of you ask one of your friends to just hit that subscribe button, I'll hit 5 grand. 5 grand. 5,000 win no time. But that's down to you. No matter where you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night time, I want you to do what you love doing. Love and hugs to all you fantastic people out there. And I'll definitely see you all again soon. Goodbye, my beautifuls. Mwah.